Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am doing a DIY today that I will be using for Christmas. Now this DIY is something that you can use year-round, but I will specifically be using it for Christmas, and I will actually have this hanging in my hallway. I may leave it up for a good part of the year, but I am pretty much using it for Christmas. So this is going to be a wood piece to hold a lantern. And I found all of the pieces, the wood pieces here from the Dollar Tree. I did write down the measurements of each of these just in case if you may want to do this project as well. And then we will paint it and then we will add our hardware to it so we can hang it. So first off, I picked up these pieces of wood here, and they are 5.5 by 7.5. And I did pick up 4 pieces of those. And then I found one piece of this wood here, and it is 2 by 18. And in the description, I will put the measurements down just in case. Like I said, if you want to do this project, but this is going to be very, very, very easy. So let's start out. We're going to go ahead and line up our pieces of wood just like this. And I'm going to make sure that all of my tags are on the back side of this. And we are going to glue all of these pieces together just like this. So let's go ahead and get started on that. Normally I would use some wood glue, but for time purposes, I am gonna just go ahead and use a hot glue. Now, if I do have a problem later on with it trying to come apart, then I can just go ahead and use wood glue. But for today's purpose, I am gonna use hot glue. I am going to try to secure it as best that I can. So I'm gonna scoot these 2 pieces up here so I have more space to work with. And so that's all you want to do is you want to add your glue here along your edges and line them up really good. Press against there so that the glue does stick to the wood good. Okay, and then we have one more here. And I'm going to go ahead and attach this one. Now there is a little bit of glue. I have an extra glue stick. I'm going to take that away. It did seep out just a little bit, but that's all right. So I'll put that back to the side here. And I think I pretty much have it where I want it. Okay, and it's going to look like that. So as you see, all the stickers that are there on the back, I don't need to remove them. That's not going to be no big deal. And then this piece is actually for stability. So I am going to glue along where the sticker is. And I will just, I think I'm running out of glue here. So I'm going to go ahead and run it along the back side. This glue is hot, y'all. I can see it's steaming. Okay, and then I'm going to flip it over and I'm going to place it right here in the middle. I hope you can see this okay. I'll hold it up too so you can see it. Okay. So it's going to look just like that. All right, so now that we have all this together, my next step is going to be to actually paint this. So we could have probably have painted it before putting that backing on there, but it's okay. I'm just going to go ahead now. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of glue on here. And I'm gonna have it more like a distressed look. Now this is just plain white apple barrel paint, and I do have some pewter gray here as well. So I'm just gonna run it along here, and uh-oh, I didn't know if I was thinking paint probably got on me a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna just go across here. And I don't want to have it painted all the way because I do want it to have some sort of like farmhouse distress type look to it. So I'm trying not to actually like completely cover it. And I'll show you what I'm talking about once I get it painted a good bit here. Go along my edges a little bit more. And then make sure your strokes are like going in the same direction, because otherwise once it dries you will notice, you know, the streakiness and everything. So I'm just trying to get around those edges first and then go back before it dries good. So that's what I have so far, like that. And then I also want to go along the edges here. So I'm gonna run my brush along here as well. And I totally forgot to pick up one of my like a plate or paint palette. So I'm just gonna go I'm just going for it like this, y'all. All right, so let's go around these edges. And with wood and this paint, it normally dries like fairly fast. So you have to be a little bit quick with it. I have noticed that it doesn't take no time at all to dry. Okay, let me turn it around this way in my direction. I have paint all over my counter here. I'm gonna have to get that off. Okay. Like I said, make sure your paint's all in one direction with your brush going in the same direction. Okay. All right, so that's what it looks like there so far. All right, so I'm going to go ahead, I'm gonna sit it to the side here. I'm gonna let it dry a bit. I'm gonna clean up my surface. And once that kind of gets a nice little layer of being a little dry, then I'm gonna go in with the gray here. Okay, so while this is still trying to dry, I did run back to my craft room. I grabbed a paint palette. I did put some of this gray on there because I knew that it'd be easier to work with it like that. So I just wanted to mention that I did do that. And then I did not talk about this. Now this one I found for $1 at the Dollar General, and I was able to find this like late summer. And you can get these at any of like the hardware stores. I looked at Dollar Tree, but I couldn't find one. And like I said, this was like late summer when I wanted to do this project a while ago, but I just haven't gotten around to it. So Dollar General, like I said, did have these are $1. And I'm going to be using this. And then I have some hardware here that I took off of a Christmas picture or sign that I had. And it's no big deal. I can always find these later on. It's just I didn't have time to go to the store. So I took this off. This is just a sawtooth hanger. And I'm going to be using this as well to attach to the back. So that way I can put it on my wall. So I just wanted to mention about those things. So let me go ahead here. I'm gonna move my hot glue gun over here. I'm gonna grab my paintbrush back. And I'm gonna try to knock some of that white paint off. Okay. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my gray paint. So I'm gonna bring it here so you can see it. And I'm gonna kind of tap this brush off a bit because I don't want it to be like, you know, like a bunch of gray on here. So I'm just gonna go back and forth here and certain places. Like I said, to have it more of like a distressed like look to it. I'll show you like what I'm talking about. And you can leave this step out, or you know, you can use like a brown. I'm just choosing to do the gray. Okay, I think this is about like how I want it. Okay, so it looks like that. See how that look is? Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm happy with that. It's perfectly fine. So I'm gonna put this back over here. Okay, so our next step is to hang this piece here. Let me grab a pair of scissors so I can cut this off. Now it does, this one in particular, it comes with your, what do you call those pieces? Anchors. And I'm not gonna be using those, but you see they come with like little plastic anchor pieces. I'm just gonna strictly just use the screws. I think it'll be just fine. I'm not worried about that. So I am going to hang it like, I'm gonna hang it like this. So that way, if I either wanna hang it from this piece or this piece, I can. And what you'll wanna do is you wanna center this where the wood is in the back. So I know that my wood is right here, and I want it to be able to attach onto that piece of wood. So I'm gonna make sure that it's right there in the center, so that way when the screws go through, that they are able to go through to that wood piece on the back. All right, so making sure that's lined up. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna lay it down here. I'm gonna make sure it's in the center good. I think that looks right there. I'm gonna take my little teeny tiny little screwdriver, y'all. All right, let me take this off of here and see if I can't get it kind of started good. I don't know if this is the best type of, I might need to go get a bigger screwdriver from my fiance's toolbox. I was gonna see if I could at least get it started good. I think it might work okay. Okay, so let me take that back out. Okay. I'll put it back down in here. Make sure I have I'm gonna go ahead and get the hole started for this other one as well. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and screw these down in here. Okay, y'all, I had to go get my Dollar Tree, my longer Dollar Tree screwdriver here. All right, y'all, so I got to a point where it kind of like stripped the screw and everything. Things happen, right? But it's real nice and secure. It's not going anywhere. I'm not worried about it. But I did have an issue with that screw there. It looks like it didn't go through the back, so that's nice. But that's what I have there so far. You can see there. And the only other thing now is just to add the backing to it. But I'm not going to worry about this. Like I said, it's nice and sturdy. It's not going anywhere. Matter of fact, this is the lantern that I'm using. It's very lightweight. I don't remember where I picked this up from, but it's very lightweight. I normally use this in my Halloween decor, you know, and so it's not anything like real heavy or anything like that. So Let me kind of give you an idea. So you can hang on there just like that. Or you could even hang it up against like this. I may not be able to do that though, because it looks like it's coming out. So I think I'll just hang it just like this on there. Hopefully that will look okay. So that's really the only way really that I could hang it. There's no holes like up here or anything to be able to go through here. So this is the only way that I have to hang it. So either I'm gonna look once I get it on the wall and see if I it's probably gonna have to hang from this place here. But that way you have an idea what that looks like. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my piece on the back here. So I have it here. I'm gonna lay this down. Hopefully y'all can see that. I'm trying to think of whether or not do I need to try to hang it from like the top piece up here. I don't know if this wood is gonna be in the way. No, I can't hang it on here because that's too small. Okay, so we're just gonna go from here and hopefully it will still hang okay on the wall. Okay, y'all, so we have now the backing on there, if you can see that. And now it's all complete. So I am going to go ahead and get ready to place this on the wall, and then I'm gonna show y'all what that looks like. All right, y'all, so here it is hung up way here. And I just wanted to show y'all what that looks like. I'm happy with the way that it looks. I think it looks real good. And I had the lantern hanging, it was either last year or the year before, on just like a hook. And it wouldn't stay right. I think it was on like one of those 3M command type hooks. So I just wanted something a little bit more sturdier. But yeah, I like the way that this turned out though. I don't want to show too much of my hallway here. And you may see a few things here, but I don't want to show too much. But I just wanted to be able to show y'all this hung up, and yeah, I'm happy with it though. And this will also be part of my home tour. All right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and let me see if I can flip this back around. All right, y'all, and I just wanted to come back and let y'all know that I appreciate y'all watching this video. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I really would appreciate that. And hopefully this project will give you some inspiration if you're looking at doing something like this yourself. You see it didn't cost very much money to do so. At the 5 wood pieces that I had to purchase, along with the $1 piece to actually attach to hang the lantern from, and then I just happened to have that other sawtooth hanger for the back that I just took from another place. So, and those don't cost very much either. So this project is very minimal cost, less than $10. And then I had the paint on hand as well. So yeah, very inexpensive project. But I just wanted to say though, thank y'all so much for watching, and I will be having my Christmas home tour coming very, very soon, within the next few days. So be on the lookout for that. I also am trying my very best to do, I want to get a DIY in. It's a DIY that I've done in the past, but I'm changing it up a little. And this DIY has done really well on my channel. So I really want to bring that to y'all so y'all can see a different version of that and everything. So and it's a Christmas DIY as well. So be on the lookout for that also. So, but I just wanted to go ahead and bring this to y'all. And as always, y'all, thanks for watching. Bye.